Finally, time to get on this crazy train. Take me, Link. Let's go. I don't know where the hell we're going, but I got a Phantom to fight. And I guess they would have more friggin' Phantom Hourglass spirits here. This is more of a Spirit Tracks thing. Actually, that makes a lot more sense. Why was I thinking Phantom Hourglass? It is the same Link, but regardless, this makes me sound dumb. Alright, Shulk, I guess I gotta use you too. I'll say, I'm always a fan of Shulk's character, just because he's got that frickin' mode switching thanks to his Minato. He can do so much. You can basically just leave him balanced or frickin' change his stats to go well in certain situations. So just being able to kill people quickly, or just being able to rack up damage. Oh wow, Phantom's out. So this actually makes sense for you being invisible. And she's gonna use that move a lot. And there's defense and speed and jump. Lowers other stats, but you know, if you need to be seeing Shulk for a big situation, very helpful. White Shulk is definitely a good character in these games. I definitely like the fact he's very adaptable. Those at Master can really use him well. Ooh, finally, another spirit that can evolve, which reminds me, I gotta check if I have spirits that can evolve. I probably do. So I should probably do that. Before I do that, let me go and, put this one in the fricking training gym. Come on, Doc. Beef him up for me. Anyway, welcome back, everybody, to more of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate's World of Light. This is your host, the MJ406. I don't think I can have any of them ascend. Unless they're level 99. I should probably make sure of that. Because I don't honestly remember. Oh, right, I did get these three to finish fully leveling up. Right. So, King of Red Lions, you evolve into King Daphne, the King of Hyrule. Transformation duration. Wow, I was expecting you to be more stars than that. Dark Suit Samus from Metroid Prime 2 evolves into Light Suit Samus. Oh, Healing Shield and Legend class. Oh, with 2 slots. Oh, that's a good one. Especially for one of my Samus builds. That'd be wonderful. And all of Celica grew up. So now they're their adult versions. Okay, they're 3-star. That'll work, though. There we go. More strong fused ones. I mean, strong enhanced ones. Just remember, some of your enhanced spirits are probably the strongest overall spirits you get in the game. They usually have a great buff to go along with them, too. You can't tell by the gold. It really lets you know you got a good one. So, take advantage of that while you can. Anything that gives me an edge in beating some of these opponents is great. Also, why do we have Mouser just sitting around on the train tracks? It just feels dumb. There's no trains involved in frickin' Mario 2, Mario USA. And again, I wouldn't really want to deal with a lot of vehicles in Mario games if I had to say so myself. Oh, right, you had a bomb. Screw you, bro. Oh, jeez. I can't remember the last time I took a train. Probably years ago when I used to go to college as well. Actually, no, that's not true. Oh! Got him! That was a beautiful throw. He made that way too easy. I forgot. There's always a subway line I take when I go to the sporting events to go down to the Philadelphia Sports Complex. That's right. And again, this feels like a dumb idea. Oh, wait. I have to... You can't go that way. You have to activate the friggin' switch so you can turn that. Oh, God, Cammy. Why do they have her out here? Well, about to be giant and whoop that thing's ass. And, you know, I really wish I could go on another train line and actually go traveling somewhere. And it is kind of weird. Trains honestly do feel like one of the more efficient ways to be able to get around. Because, you know, they just stick to the tracks and they're, you know, they're usually pretty reliable. Unless you go too fast and derail them, which then again, the infrastructure we have makes it very hard for a lot of things to be stable. I remember last year one of the freight trains in my area freaking derailed. It like happened like, I think it was like a 5-minute drive away where I live. Like one of the freight trains overnight derailed. And then again, what I've heard is a very common thing for a lot of trains to get derailed when they're shipping a lot of heavy things, trying to go fast throughout the night. Yeah, you can say that about a lot of the U.S. as a whole. So many things are outdated. That is definitely one of the biggest jokes when it comes to America. that their infrastructure needs improvement. And yet, nobody wants to work on it. Why? Because they'd rather just keep money for themselves and make us feel stupid. Another political hate rant has started, huh? Eek! Oh, God, that's gonna hurt. Look, Cheek, that's a lot to take in. Ow. Oh, this is like one of the worst Final Smashes to have here. You just have to stay away from me, you're good. And yet you walked into me anyway. I was on the verge of winning, and that Final Smash turned around everything. Yeah, it's kind of sad how... I mean, look at all the things like roads that have to be worked on. I've seen roads in my area be worked on for years! For years! I've seen certain roads be worked on. It's like, how the fuck have they not fucking fully fixed this thing yet? It's unbelievable that some roads are taking so long to get fixed. God, I keep not realizing how big Jigglypuff is. To think that she's almost as big as Sheik just feels wrong. It just feels so wrong. Alright, for real? For real? Not tolerating this right now. No thank you. I just can't believe that some things just... So many of our policies are so counterproductive. The things that need improvement, but instead of, you know, improving them, they decide to blame everybody else for everything going wrong. They try to make one party look bad so they can blame them and say that it's their fault and things aren't better, even though it's everybody's fault, because you're all responsible for freaking not fixing all these problems we have. Ah! Fuck you! I hope I... This is what I get for not being on the ground. Well, I lost. I deserve that. I should be using her special moves. I remember there was one time there was like a bridge, like over one of the roads. It was a road. It was an underpass, and yeah, apparently like part of the road underneath was falling apart because, well, yeah, the road was just, you know, in bad shape, big potholes and all that, you know. That's a definitely very common thing with a lot of American roads, particularly the Northeast. Potholes. So many potholes. So yeah, they saw there was a pothole, so they spent like 8 months trying to fix the fucking thing. It's like, alright, this whole route's closed, so getting around that area kind of sucks, but you know, eventually they'll take that road again. Apparently like a couple days or something before they open it up, the road collapsed! Like, what the fuck were you doing? You were supposed to be fixing it, you just made it worse! How the fuck do you get so backwards with this thing? Like, are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god, dude. When I heard that was gonna happen, I couldn't believe it. I honestly couldn't believe that they actually managed to make the thing worse. Just basically closed down for another year and a half to actually fix it. It's fine now, but Jesus Christ. Meanwhile, the interstate collapses, they can fix that up in a matter of, like, minutes. Doesn't show they could do it. They fix it up in, like, a couple weeks. Ah! Good, I don't want to be Jigglypuff anyway. That was not going to work in this matchup at all. You know, I'd probably be my character first, and then the spirit. So that way, I might be able to get a spirit that's a buff to that character I'm being. I should probably do that more often. That makes a lot more sense. You know how that works. Well, more stale, I guess will work. Now I have Rage. I might actually have easy time beating Cammy. God damn it. But yeah. Oh, wow, I'm stupid. I can't believe I let her do that. I just can't believe that we have so many problems like this that other countries don't even have because they know where to put their money. And they know to actually care about their citizens. Their tax dollars actually go to something useful, while ours are just feel like a waste because they spend their tax dollars on themselves, you selfish fucks. Jesus Christ, what are you, a pro Smash player? What's this juggling bullshit? Fuck you! Alright, what the hell? Why am I struggling so much on this one? God, I need a fast character. They give me a slow character, I cannot keep up. Shit! That's right! Time for you to die with the power of Mega Man! Oh! bitch! If I could throw you off screen, that'd be even better. Ugh. I hate how much I keep getting my ass kicked by this bitch. Ugh. Fucking rage attacks really piss me off. Really? Somehow keeps Andrew reflecting on me every time. Really love that moon kick. Fuck. If I die to this. Yeah, I died. Well, at least it was the health, not being knocked out, so that's fine. Ugh, I really have to do better consistently. I feel like such a bitch. I should not be losing this hard.
Ready?
Ugh. But, yeah. Yeah, that is kind of one of the jokes of America. They have really bad tax dollar spending. They just put it in bad places. Fuck you! That's what you get! Oh, that feels so much better. And yeah, apparently another joke of America is all the gun violence shit. Which is, honestly, not surprising. Oh, man, you know, I never really talked about all the gun policies we have in America. Then again, they're fucking awful! Don't get me wrong, I don't mind the idea of people being able to carry a gun if they really feel like they need it for self-defense and, you know, proving that they can be responsible with them. But how often is that the case? Almost fucking never. Dig or not. There we go. Now I feel ready. I feel well equipped for once. Oh, God. Like, there's so many times that you see so much gun crime in frickin' America because so many people are easily able to get their hands on guns. And usually through legal means. Which puts so many other people at risk. Because, you know, they try to brainwash you. It's like, well, if you have people with guns that are threatening you, you know what you need? Another fucking gun! You need guns too. You need to defend yourself. Keep getting guns. Don't get me wrong. I can see why some people see fun in using a gun, like when it comes to the shooting range and stuff, which some people get it just for that. But you know? Some people get it for self-defense and they like to shoot at the gun range and they think it's fun. But you know what? That's fine. As long as you're not using it to harm anybody, then that's fine. That's the problem, though. When crime happens involving guns, and you realize that guns need to be regulated. And the next thing you know, you got people coming out saying like, oh, you can't take away our guns, this is one of our rights! Yeah, you guys have freaking misappropriated the right to basically saying, I gotta have my gun, or you're being a freaking communist. Like, that's fucking ridiculous. We just need better gun control. We need better ways to track the way guns are used. They need to have more strict laws for the people that can use guns. Like, I, for example, think if you do a crime with a gun, you should be prohibited from using guns. First offense should be temporary. Anything beyond a first should probably start heading towards permanent territory, you know? I'm not saying take away the guns entirely if you do, like, one little crime by accident, self-defense or something, but, you know. A criminal record, I would feel, like, before you even have a gun, I feel like a criminal record, unless it's, like, extremely specific. Jesus Christ, this got bad out of nowhere. Ow! The giant thing definitely hurt a lot. But yeah, I feel like having a criminal record should automatically dismiss you from having a gun. It shows you're willing to do stuff against the law. And if you have a gun, you're that much more dangerous. Guns don't kill people, people kill people. Yeah, and you know what people use? Fucking guns! A lot of people tend to use guns or knives. But, you know, guns are much harder to freaking, you know, fight against. Or at least you can technically fight against a knife if you know what you're doing. But using a gun is just the long-range weapon that's just meant to penetrate something from afar. Like, yo. It just feels to be unnecessary for so many people to have them. I won't take away the right for people to have them, but, I mean, that's another thing. Like, I saw there was an anime that had a joke of, like, somebody going to the US and they were afraid of getting shot. Like, it's kind of sad. Even the whole world, other countries of the world notice that America in particular has a gun problem. Like, that's how you know you have a problem. If other countries can point it out for you, and numerous other countries at that. Like, seriously. Looking at it from a foreigner's perspective, some of them are probably afraid to come to the US because of that. Which I can't blame them. we don't make it very welcoming. Especially with how we treat Mexico. They basically treat them like they're a fucking cancer to the world. Oh god, Great Game offensive. Fuck this stage. Why would it be Squawks? I don't get, why is this Squawks? Is it because of friggin' Duck Hunt? Ooh. A bomb. Yeah, Great Game offensive stage. Well, always consider one of the absolute worst stages in Smash Brothers. If we have fun maze for a hunt, it does make for some good challenges. Regardless of regular Smash Bros. Play, I don't think anybody likes this stage. There's no reason to. All the death zones can make it a little more tolerable still. Just with how far out. Oh, there's supposed to be fog. That would have made more sense. Oh, God. Fog in that stage just sounds awful. Well, and again, other countries would rather not have other foreign countries tell them how to handle their country. How let other people that don't understand things on the inside, even though usually an outside perspective actually is pretty good when you see how other policies can, you know, be used to better yourself. Like, I say it all the time. Like, I feel like one of the most ideal, like, economic systems is, like, something that, like, combines a lot of things, like, some elements of communism to an extent, some elements of capitalism, and well, socialism, whatever. I should say socialism, not communism. Because then you have things like frickin' people being brainwashed and think that socialism is like the worst thing that can happen. When done poorly, yes, it can be bad. We're at the point where capitalism is a bad thing, because we let it go too far, and now that's basically, you know, in a dangerous state to the point that, well, oh shit! I'm not gonna lose this way. That would be embarrassing. Victory! You know, capitalism's gone so far, they're making so much fucking money, and everybody else is just being left to go in poverty and die. Like, it's absolutely insane. Like, some of the best ones, like, work in Europe. They combine a lot of different things. They have a lot of checks and balances for how a lot of things work. Oh, good lord! They increase attack power at high damage, increase defensive move speed at high damage. Basically, once he's nearly dead, he becomes a fucking monster. Oh, James McCloud's a good spirit, though, if I remember. So this one could be brutal. If I win this fight, though, I get one of the best blue spirits in the game. I remember James McCloud being a great one. Oh, I got Ryu? Fuck. Well, let's see how much he became like his father. At least he'll live an ally. Still, it's a difficult Fox. And Fox is already a difficult combatant because of his attack speed and shit. So I just have to fight well and hope that I have enough power to beat him. I used my street fighting prowess, not that I have much of it, and hope I can do enough to beat his ass. Oh yeah, I gotta check my skill spheres. That can really help. Uh-oh. And dead. Well, this is going to be rough. Oh, but yeah. And like I said, one of the biggest things I have is like taxes for freaking like other countries. You know where the tax money's going to a lot of other countries. They're using for a lot of policies to like help the country be better. Like a lot of things for like maternity leave and, you know, working on the infrastructure and education. Like a lot of things that are said to be free in those countries, the taxes are what pay for them. Where in America, we have a shitload of taxes and we still have to pay out of our pocket for other shit. Which sounds fucking ridiculous. In case you think like that means that, you know, because of how we have to pay for it up front, we get specialized care. Again, that's only if you're rich as fuck. If you're middle class or poor, you may as well be living in one of those countries where it's actually free and just paid for with taxes. It makes a lot more sense that way when you think about it. Oh, man. Sometimes I do really wonder if it's worth living in America. I really do. Because there are things that just... Oh, it's the fucking politicians, dude. Their fucking laws make everything so fucking awful. The way they run things, like, there needs to be a lot more regulation with everything in this country. Then again, regulation is what can help keep things in check. That's why people like unions. Because friggin' unions are those that can help stop corporations from abusing their workers. And yet corporations go out of the way to tell you that unions are shit too. And don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with unions because, you know, even the ones heading the union are lining their own pockets as well. They're also part of the capitalistic system. So, you know, they're not all rainbows and sunshine either. That being said, though, for a lot of industries, it's probably better to have the union there than, you know, not have them there at all. So, you know, they're not all good, but they're definitely better off than us not having them at all. Oh, did I win? Yes! Oh, what a well-timed kick! Oh, thank God! Oh, lucky break. Oh, thank goodness. Whew, I was worried that was going to be a trouble spot. But nope, I handled it well. Now that, I will take my prize. Give me your snacks. Don't forget, it also costs spirit points to frickin' feed snacks to their frickin' spirits, which is honestly just dumb. If I had to make it cost as well, like actual spirit points to feed them food, it's not like I'm buying them, I have them on me! It's a service charge. God damn it. Fuck you, America. Whoa, that escalated quickly. Oh, right, I gotta see what other things I can get. It is helpful. Special move power going up is nice. Neutral attacks. Metal Killer! Give me that. Oh, that'll be so much better. Fast Final Smash Meter is a good one. So there we go. Let's work towards that. That'll be a good one as well. Additional mid-air jump is not bad, but not exactly needed. Alright, I know what I want to get next. I'll worry about that later. But yeah, there's so many things that could be improved, they just refuse to do anything to improve them. That's more or less what I'm at. Like, ugh. Yeah, all you think of America is so great. Just remember, there's a lot of things that can be improved. That's not to say there aren't a lot of things in this country that aren't great for others. Like, you know. Oh, God. The fact that I have to actually sit and think about it. I mean, there's a lot of freedom of choice. You know, there's a lot of opportunity for people to be able to actually, like, grow. I mean, hey, there's a reason a lot of people still come here, right? You get around the actual, like, politics and policies and all that shit, there is still a lot of good in this country that people will come here for. Feels like a lot of different people and cultures be accepted. We do have a wide variety compared to a lot of other places, and it's something that can be easily forgotten. Especially when they have the people running the country acting like, you know, variety is awful for us. We should be thinking about our own interests. But, you know, to a point, it's fair.
Continue.
But at the same time, you know, it's not bad to look at what other countries are doing, see if we can learn from them. Completely isolating everybody, that's xenophobia, man.
Go!
And xenophobia does not work well for anybody. At least as far as I know. I can't think of any time where a country has benefited from isolating from somebody else. Because, well, yeah. Without interaction with other countries, there's only so much you can do. That's the whole point. The whole point of interacting with other countries is because they had other resources that we didn't have. There's no point of friggin' isolating ourselves when there are things we need. Not to say we could... Oh, wow. Okay, they sped that up. That was weird. I spiked him. Like the bitch that he is. I felt proud of her Peach beating off. That felt nice. Even though it was a Pokemon-based thing, but never you mind. Another fighter! Looks like it's the last thing we're going to be getting this episode. That's nice I think these episodes of getting fighters. It actually feels proper. Oh, Metroid. I wonder who I should have go after it. Maybe I should get Mario to go after Metroid. Does that make sense? You know, this somehow makes a little more sense. Man, I didn't realize this was going to be a whole political episode. But then again, you know, every once in a while, I'm sorry. I know not everybody will like that sort of thing, but every once in a while, I just have to get I have a rant I just have to knock out. Oh, God, get the fuck off me! Yeah, Metroid's an assist trophy, by the way. He'll come after you and basically try to just rack up your damage. That would be really awful if it could heal your fucking opponent as well. If it healed the one who summoned it, that would just be horrible. Oh, that'd be the worst. You can fend it off eventually by beating the crap out of it, but there's only so much you can do if it really racks up on you. You know, it's proper to have Ridley come after you because Ridley allied with Queen... With Queen? Mother Brain! Not Queen Metroid! That was Metroid 2! Ridley had no involvement with that! Jesus Christ. I really do hate bringing up politics, but you know, Sometimes, oh, zero suit. All right, I can work with that. Sometimes I feel like I have to vent because, you know, politics are a big thing in run countries, you know. They decide a lot of things, how things are run. And, you know, it's right as citizens to actually be worried about that state of things and want things to be improved. Oh, God. Then again, I get to the point, is America beyond saving at this point? And again, it'll be up to the people to decide that. If the government collapsed or freaking all the people decide to rebel and actually go against and storm the Capitol or something. Oh, wait, that happened already. God damn it. And that wasn't even for a good reason, man. You know, it's the worst part of America having to deal with, like, brainwashing. Honestly, part of me feels that way. It shows how stupid Americans can be. They fucking fall for the easiest things or willing to believe other things people tell them. 007 joins the battle! All because they want to feel like they fit in with somebody who feels like they're in a position of power. It's greed, amongst other things, that make a lot of Americans look dumb. But, you know, you can always hope for things to improve. Good luck with that. You know what? I may as well go after you as well. I feel like I should probably try to improve and try to get a little extra done, because I've been struggling with some battles. Alright then, Zero Suit Samus. Where are you? Oh, there you are, at the very edge. That's why I can see you. Sorry about that. Now I recognize your existence. Ignoring you like Nintendo ignores your franchise. I say that, but they've actually done better with you lately. Lately, anyway. But...
Ready? Go!
Yeah, you know... a lot of... I don't know if the... There's just some things that really make me wonder, like, how well America's actually doing. I mean, at least some politicians will try to do better for them by trying to call out how selfish some of them are and how... Some of them are basically the point is like, I got into politics to actually fix this country. You guys are literally doing bullshit that can easily fix this shit. And you're ignoring it. Like, what the fuck? I mean, I'm sure they're not all great either. Some of them probably have their own motives, and they probably do things behind the scenes as well. They all do, but... it's all part of the game. It really is the whole thing at the end of the day. It's all big game for how you can figure out how to manipulate the system in your favor, get all the things you want, get all the things your friends ask for. And it's just a frustrating thing to deal with as a regular citizen that doesn't have any political involvement. What the hell is this? Oh, that's how you get up to the clouds. Aha! A new route is open! Jeez, you need Verity for that? She's a legend spirit. Good lord, that's asking a lot. Well, we'll deal with that later. We'll continue the trade travel next time. Yeah, we can do the trade travel. I can always... Actually, I can probably just deal... You know what? Yeah, I gotta go by trade. It feels better this way. Can you get off the train? Actually, can I even land over there? Are you end this episode? Yeah, you're right. Sorry. But yeah, that's really all I have to say about it. Just... ugh. I just hate how much they're willing to blame other people for the way they could be spending their money on things to actually improve things themselves. So they're the ones that are actually able to do that stuff. Instead of just letting everybody hoard the fucking money. Maybe you actually tax people properly. You can do it that way too. You can actually make a fucking profit and get rid of some of the debt in the country. What? But why do that? The rich are the ones that pay for you to actually be in office to begin with and actually do everything you want to do. You selfish son of a bitch. God. It's all the laws, man. Well, that's just about gun control in the beginning. Yeah, it was. It became something so much more and less. Which makes me feel ashamed that I'm being that stupid. Oh, good. You're very cheap. I'll take you then. But yeah, gun control is a big one. Like, I'll just go back to the gun control thing, because that's what I started it with. Like, there are so many times I have to wonder why they feel like it's fine to just, you know, let gun laws just go unnoticed. Just let people do their guns whatever the fuck they want, just because they're allowed to bear arms. Doesn't mean they can just do whatever the fuck they want with whatever guns they can carry. Oh, dear Lord. This could be a rough one. You know, it is kind of funny in the end of that, you know, it's kind of crazy how much they push for gun violence. And yet, anything involving sex, which is definitely a less harmful act to a point, unless that itself gets violent, in which case, oof. And sex is somehow seen as worse as guns being used constantly in everything. Like, man. Then again, America loves their guns. They all overcompensate for their friggin' small penises. With their friggin' big trucks and their massive amounts of big guns and their fun gun violence and their friggin'... They can't show sexual acts. It'll prove to everybody they got a small dick. And yet part of that could actually be true for some people, which is honestly upsetting more than anything else. Oh shit. Ugh! I do not need your witch time taking over, Bayonetta. Oh, there we go. Wow, wasn't expecting that whip to actually be used for the kill. Nice. Bayonetta joins the battle! I still debate if I want to do freaking Bayonetta as a blind LP. Then again, I tried it before, and I remember I bailed out on it, so maybe not. But yeah, I'll just go back to the gun thing. I wish that they would actually try to take away guns from people that have proven to be criminals. Like, I don't care about all the people that have guns, although you should probably have them, like, registered and all that, obviously, because, you know, that's part of gun control, knowing who has the guns and knowing what kinds of guns they're allowed to have. They should need to be able to get really big guns, some things like, you know, rocket launchers, for example, an obvious one. Things like that should probably, you know, restricted for just the military use. You know, like, things like handguns and, you know, hunting rifles, sure. But, you know, once you get to the ARs, that's where it starts to get into a gray area for what guns to allow, but... Oh, God. I hate the gun laws in this country so much. Again, when you're the laughingstock of other countries because of the way that you do certain things, you know you fucked up when other countries outside notice it greatly. Real goddamn shame. And yet, I don't expect it to ever get improved. And again, every disaster is freaking undermined, so that's also disappointing. Alright, you know what? Let's just end this episode. We'll just get back to smashing next time. I'm gonna get back on a train. We're gonna go travel around and, yeah, conquer more spirits. So next time, on the train tracks again, going to God knows where. Hopefully not to another pile of death by Smashdown.